Amanda.
I'm Abner. We're JOHNNYSWIM.
We're the fire from the sun. We're the light when the day is done. We are the brave, we're the chosen ones. We're the diamonds, diamonds, rising up out the dust.
It's more like a dance. My friend calls it more like a dance than balance, because sometimes, you know, we're all the way in music, and sometimes we're just at home for weeks at a time. So you kind of just go with the flow, however you can. But the biggest thing I think is just being present. Like when we're with our kids, we just try to be with our kids and have fun. And you know, when we're at work, then we kind of have to go, okay, mommy and daddy have to go to work.
When I think of how do we balance personal and public life, like work and relationship, I think of how does a diver balance his time in the air, like a high diver.
Oh.
Like you're kind of just all in, and you're doing your best. You've trained for this. There's not really a lot of balance as much as it is. I think a dance is great, as it is just all in.
The best way to bridge communication differences is understanding how the other person communicates first. So instead of always trying to get your point across, listen enough to understand and try to recognize how the other person can hear you properly as well. So, you know, I know he's an external processor, so he goes through, you know, many different levels of what he's feeling before he goes, okay, this is actually what I feel, this is actually what I think. But he has to process it out loud, and before anything he would say, I'd be like, well, that doesn't make sense. Well, that, you know, and we would kind of be at a crossroads. And then once I realized, it takes him a while to kind of get to where he's, you know, where he really is saying what he feels, and I just have to go along for the ride and get there. And I'm much more quiet until I'm ready to talk. And he's had to kind of flex with me on that. And if I'm not talking, not push me to talk, just kind of like give me space. But I think as long as you can kind of see how the other person communicates, and you can kind of get.
If you can rely on two things, it'd be patience and listening. I know exactly what I'd say. I would go engaged. When I'm engaged, what I would say to myself, oh boy, it's better than you think. It's even better than you think.
Same.
You'd say, oh boy, to yourself?
I'd say, oh boy.
Oh, that's true. Oh boy, it's even better than you think. So the 5 songs for date night would definitely be Still in Love by a band called Third Story. There's a live version that's amazing. I'd probably do that one.
Bruno Major, Would Mean a Thing.
Would Mean a Thing, which is one of my favorite love songs of all time.
Yeah.
Literally, La Vie en Rose, the original recording.
Our son was born to that song, and it was at the first dance of our wedding.
Yeah.
So it's a special song for us.
That song, Keniston, by Chili Gonzalez on solo piano 2.
And Let's Get It Out.
Let's get it out.